Nightly said, you can send Mr. G, Moses, and Keanu packages to 96823.
Hey Google, pause.
Play that Mr. G shit. Ha, bo, bo, bo.
Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, he's your Irish teacher, gone Irish dreamer. Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr.
MRG_Lynn. Set.
Mr. G, 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 he's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, he's your average teacher, gone IRL streamer. Americana writer, got no education. I met him while streaming on a Hawaiian vacation. Unworn white Levi's were covering his femur until he covered them with coffee and creamer. Mr. G,
Set.
Mr. G,
You can send Mr. G, Moses, and Keanu packages to 1170 Wanu Avenue, PO Box 37305, Honolulu, Hawaii 96823.
average teacher,
MRG_Lynn.
IRL streamer.
Set. G.
Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, he's your average
Peach.
teacher, gone
Don't
IRL
off the
streamer.
computer.
Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, he's your average
Okay, I'm
teacher,
sorry.
gone IRL
But no, don't, no, 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 computer.
Mr. G,
You know you're not supposed to get on there.
Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr. G, Mr.
MRSG Mermaid.
Mr. G,
Set. Looks a bit windy outside. The Fat Boy. Set. GGG. Countryman. Set. Hey Mr. G and hello again Mrs. J.
Hi, I'm Mr. G. Welcome to my class. Today,
MRSG.
we're going to be learning.
Set. Hi dear countryman. Good
Today
to
we're
see
going to be
you
learning
again.
all about the state of, what state?
MRSG.
Rhode Island. It's Rhode Island
Same.
Wednesday.
Aloha.
Aloha. And thanks for the follow there. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day today. I'm putting the classroom Instagram on the screen, so if you want to, I just put this out, it doesn't look that attractive, it's just water. It's going to be talking and thirsty. But yeah, if you want to join the classroom Instagram and if you want updates on what we're going to be studying each day of the week, Monday through Friday, you can go right there, and that's where I post updates on different things that we're going to be going over. Today, we're going to be learning all about the state of Rhode Island.
Set.
Yesterday we
The
had
George is
some
here,
technical
Bob Jam, check it
difficulties, but I got those taken care of. And we will
MRSG Mermaid.
continue. Hello, Mrs. J.
Follow Mr. G's
Hello,
class
countryman.
Instagram. HTTPS
Welcome
/
to the class.
www.instagram.com.
So, if you're new to the
/MRG
classroom experience, the Mr. G classroom experience, well, this is how it works. I put on a funny classroom and I put on a funny costume, and I generally leave it on for the first, 5 or 10 minutes of the class. That's not relevant to the actual material that we go over. But I'll talk about, we're going over U.S. states. I think we've gone over about 35 out of the 50 states. We're definitely past the halfway mark. Hey, I may start at the beginning and go over them all again. But I do want to go over each of the presidents and each of the planets too. So we'll probably do presidents, planets, and then maybe do the states again, or go over some of the states we missed. But how it works is I generally talk about the states for about 15 or 20 minutes here in front of the class. Hey, Peach, you want to say hi to the class? Say hi to Mrs. J, Peachy.
Oh, Gigi's my friend. She is Peachy. She's the sweetest. She's got the best disposition. She was the smallest kitten in the bunch. She fought her weight and survived.
Hi, Sweet Peach.
Nothing was going to stop Sweet Peach from surviving. No matter how hard her life got, she just stuck with it and had a good, positive attitude. No matter what happened, she's like, I'm Peachy. She's one of the only kitties I let put her paw on my face. She never uses her claw.
Sit. LOL.
She's peachy. How you doing today? Just peachy. You purring again? You purring for Mrs. G? You're purring. Oh, yes. Oh, you're embarrassed. Your daddy embarrassed you.
MRSJ Mermaid
Alright,
said, she's so chill.
so, once again, today's Wednesday. We're going over Rhode Island. Tomorrow, for the rest of the week, we're going to continue. Oh, this is a wonderful Cats Lives Matter shirt that I have a friend of mine made. Shout out to Irene. But yeah, we are going to finish up New England with the rest of the week here.
You can send Mr. G, Moses, and Keanu packages to
Tomorrow we're going to learn about New Hampshire on Thursday, and we're going to finish the week on Friday learning about Maine. So yeah, a lot of fun things in store for the class. Today we're going to learn about Rhode Island. It's the smallest state in the United States. They're known for having the best milk, believe it or not. Rhode Island is where you find Rhode Island University, big surprise, and also Brown University. Brown University is one of the top private schools in the country. Student enrollment is about 8,000 to 9,000 each semester. Rhode Island University has about 20,000 students.
Best milk. Weird.
Yeah, they're known for milk and seafood. They're known to have really good seafood. The state bird of Rhode Island is the Rhode Island Red, which is a red hen. So eggs, milk, seafood, they're known to have really good dairy products. Also potatoes. In the southeast corner of Rhode Island, you'll have some of the world's top potatoes.
I think I read somewhere that half of Rhode Island's area is actually water, LOL.
Yeah, there are actually islands in Rhode Island. Rhode Island is not actually an island. It's a peninsula, I guess you would say. But there are islands in Rhode Island, in the state of Rhode Island. Jamestown is one of the islands over there. That's in Bristol County. That's one of the more expensive areas. There's some really wealthy, expensive areas. Similar to its neighbor, Connecticut, there's a big disparity in wealth between rich and poor. However, one difference between like Hartford, Connecticut, and the whole state of Rhode Island. Rhode Island, once it is the smallest state, you can drive across the state in 40 minutes. It only has 35 towns. But one difference is the level of crime. I won't bring up any statistics. I won't show anything. I'll just briefly touch on it. And that is Rhode Island has one of the lowest crime rates in the United States.
40 minutes. Wow.
And yes, 40 minutes you can drive across the whole state like that. Also, the crime rate has a really low crime rate, especially for its population. The population is 1.5 million, which is, pretty surprising. Hawaii has about 1 million. Hawaii has 4 electoral votes, and Rhode Island also has 4 electoral votes.
Surprising because Providence and Warwick are bad news.
Yeah, they're known to have, those are the only bad areas, Providence. Providence is the capital. It's population 179,000. But yeah, they do have a lower crime rate than just about anywhere else on the East Coast. Something else that Rhode Island is known for is their festivals. There's over 900 festivals in Rhode Island every year. For whatever reason, unlike their neighbors, Connecticut, at least Rhode Island, they have a lot of festivals. Family Guy meets The Sopranos is a good way to describe Rhode Island. Rhode Island, it's got a strong Italian population, 20% Italian, 15% Irish, and the whole state, 42% Catholic. It's known to have a small town feel, the whole state wide. And like I said, you can drive across it in 40 minutes. Newport, Rhode Island, that's where you'll find Portsmouth sailing. That's where all the old money is in Newport area.
Love me some state facts.
You'll have some
Mr.
old
G is the best.
Gilded Age mansions in the town of Newport. It's a really old community, old state. I guess I was trying not to call the state there. But yeah, it's an old state. It's one of the original 13th colonies. It's 13 colonies. It actually is the 13th colony. It's the last colony of the 13th colonies. And The Providence, Rhode Island, like I said, is its capital and largest city, population 179,000. Believe it or not, 40% of East Providence considers themselves with Portuguese heritage. So statewide, it has a strong Italian, Irish, and also Portuguese population. As far as agriculture, we spoke about their dairy products. They have really good milk. The state bird is the hen. Also, they have
Countryman.
up in that New England areas. You really need greenhouses.
Damn, that's like Newark.
So they have a lot of
Portuguese
greenhouses there. Dairy is also popular. Sweet corn, and also corn for feed. Apples, and I mentioned potatoes as well, grow really well there. Apples is one product
SHHH class has started.
that grows well just about in every colder climate. Washington, it's a relatively chilly climate. They also grow really well apples. Apples is one thing that they do grow in Hawaii, here where I'm broadcasting from, but they're not the best apples here in Hawaii. They're mountain apples, and even then they have to be at higher elevation. A few more things about Rhode Island. They're known to have really nice beaches. Yesterday we learned about Connecticut, and Connecticut's beaches are blocked by the Long Island Sound, so they don't really have any beaches, any real beaches. The people in Connecticut, they usually go to Rhode Island because Rhode Island has almost 400 miles of coastline. And that says a lot, considering that's why they call it Rhode Island, because it has such a long coastline. I'll show you on a map here in a minute, or I can just show you in the corner right now. So the people in Connecticut, when they go to the beach, they go to Rhode Island. Rhode Island has a really long coastline, like I said, over almost 400 miles of coastline. And for a state that's only 1,200 square miles, so 1,200 square miles, 400, a third of that is coast. Some more things. There's a big popular casino there, the Rivers Casino. Everybody in New England, if you're going to go to a casino, it's probably going to be there. One of the third oldest zoo in the United States, called the Roger Williams Park Zoo, is located in Rhode Island. It's one of the top zoos in the United States. What else? Prohibition. Rhode Island and Connecticut were the only two states not to ratify the federal amendment to the Constitution prohibiting the sale and consumption of alcohol.
East Greenwich. Isn't there a Greenwich in Connecticut too?
Yes, there is a Greenwich in Connecticut too. Let me try to get you another map. I want to show the coastline really up there of Rhode Island. But yeah, as far as prohibition,
Stream elements.
yeah, that's the only map I have actually.
The new merch is here, PogChamp.
So yeah, this is going to be a somewhat short class today. It's Wednesday, but I do have a few other obligations. I do have some different things going on, and this is the smallest state.
Connecticut is a Richie town.
So
corporate offices and big financial district.
Yeah, similar to Rhode Island. Rhode Island, has a big small town kind of feel. I'll show you a picture of the big blue bug. That's a bug. I'll also show you a picture of the that zoo I was talking about, the Roger Williams Park Zoo.
You can send Mr.G.
Rhode Island is known for its lighthouses. Normally in modern times they use electronic lights to signal the ships. But Rhode Island, with its traditions, they actually have 15 operating lighthouses.
I know a millionaire tech guy.
More than any other in the United States. Oh, okay, a millionaire tech guy that lives there? Cool. Tell him to subscribe to me on YouTube. So, the state bird, like I said, is the red hen. The state flower is the blue violet. That's popular. Red maple is the state tree. And the state insect is the American burying beetle. I'll show you a picture of that. Also, I told you it's has the most lighthouses of anywhere. If you want to see lighthouses that are actually operated by lighthouse men, that's where you would go with Rhode Island. They have a strong hold on tradition. Providence, like I said, and Newport, they have Gilded Age mansions, colonial, it makes it look nice and very ancient 1700s feel, where they have like living museums where the people dress up all colonial style and stand outside and talk with an English Cockney accent. Some more things about Rhode Island. Hasbro, the toy company, is located there. CBS, known as Long's in Hawaii, is located in Rhode Island. Like I said, it's one of the smallest states. Not much going on. Some of the top industries in Rhode Island is biomedicine, cyber analytics, data analytites, defense shipbuildings. Connecticut and Rhode Island right there. That's where the military has their defense shipbuildings. And also, as we mentioned yesterday, the world's top submarine and ship museums are located right there next door in Connecticut.
I was gonna say shipyards, yeah.
Yes, shipyards. Also manufacturing. They do have some manufacturing jobs there. Like I said, there is 1.5 million people in Rhode Island. Being the smallest state, it is also it's in the top 10 and most densely populated. Transportation and tourism is also very big for the state. Not really now with COVID, but generally it's a very tourist-friendly area, and a lot of people go there. They're known to have the best seafood in the United States, and also the best Italian food.
1.5 million and only 40 minutes to drive across.
Exactly, Mrs. J. So it's very densely populated. It's very small, very densely populated. They're known to have the best seafood. Like I said, it has 400 miles of ocean front. They're known to have some really great beaches and really good Italian food and Portuguese cuisine as well. Yesterday we weren't able to cover the food portion of Connecticut, so sorry Connecticut. But today I believe I got all the internet kinks fixed. Check out that band, The Kinks. Anyways, yeah, I don't know why I said that. But yeah, they're known to have affordable housing, believe it or not. If you get out of Providence City proper, it's one of the only places on the East
Second
Coast.
Most densely populated state. Jersey's number 1.
Yeah.
Mass is number 3. Connecticut number 4. You were correct yesterday.
Oh, okay. Well, I know it's all, in New England. Yeah. But okay, so it's densely populated, but they do have some affordable housing. When you leave the Providence area, it's one of the only relatively decent places that you can live. Newport is an example of an area. Providence, there are some bad neighborhoods, but like I said, it's one of the only places somewhat affordable.
Elements.
It's a very green state. It's not uncommon to see, a solar. Solar is very popular there. Wind is very popular there. A lot of the houses have solar panels in the houses. It's very environmentally conscientious. They have really good schools, really good health care. So, just like most liberal cities, the one difference, the one anomaly, is they have a low crime rate. So, yeah, it's a Democratic-run city. They have good schools. They have good health care, good hospitals, and they have a low crime rate. So, and also, known for their tourism and seafood. So that's about everything I know. The name actually comes from a Greek isle, I believe, and we'll show something about that. The founder was Roger Williams.
Countryman.
He was in 1636. He was a radical.
Block Island Wind Farm was the first offshore wind farm built in the United States.
Oh, okay,
Countryman.
interesting.
Said. And it's in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I figured. Also, Rhode Island, it was founded by Roger Williams in 1636. He was a radical, a free speech proponent that got kicked out of the Plymouth colony in Massachusetts.
Said. Maybe because of all the wind off the coast?
Possibly, yeah. So the founder of Rhode Island, he actually was threatened with jail time in Plymouth, a very strict colony, Puritan colony, and so he really vowed for separation of church and state. And so he went to Rhode Island and started his own colony.
Yup, that's it. At MRSJ Mermaid, they want to do it here in Jersey too.
Interesting,
and
right?
Cod, Mass.
Well, that's interesting about the the wind. But it's interesting. The founder of Rhode Island was a rebel, was an outlaw, you know, from the Massachusetts colony back in 1636. Roger Williams. Okay, and not the Pink Floyd member. All right. Anyways, so this is so like, you know, I see the class right here. They're like Roger Williams, like they don't get the joke. I see you guys.
Sit.
Anyways,
That too.
if you're watching this on
Williams was
YouTube,
probably hated by them. LOL.
shout out to by YouTube. Shout out to YouTube. Don't be a hater. Give me a thumbs up. I worked hard putting together these
Sometimes you
classes.
just got to rebel.
If you're watching this, you're learning about Rhode Island, Rhode effing Island. I guarantee you didn't know that the founder of Rhode Island was a rebel that, you know, ran away from the Pilgrims, stealing their cornbread, right? With a turkey leg in his mouth. I'm going to start my own colony. Freedom of speech. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and start the presentation here. We'll learn some fun facts about Rhode Island. Then we'll learn some foods. And then we'll learn a few famous people from Rhode Island. There aren't many, but there's a few.
Henry VIII up in here.
Also, shout out to YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. I know I just said that, but this is good. Share this video. If you know somebody in Rhode Island, if you've been to Rhode Island, write a comment, send it to them, whatever. All right, so let's start the presentation here. So,
Boxers one sway.
on the board,
Sit.
on the screen,
Kurz Illit.
this is the state
You can send Mr.
the
G,
state
Moses,
seal of
and
Rhode
Brandt
Island. It's
packages
also the
to
flag. The flag is just a white flag with this anchor here and the word hope. So there's no Latin. This is also the motto. The motto to Rhode Island is hope. Like I always say, there's a difference between a state motto and a state nickname. Some of the nicknames of Rhode Island is the Ocean State, the Plantation State, and my favorite, Little Rhody.
Sit. Looks like a marine flag.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah. All right, some fun facts about Rhode Island. I told you the state bird was a hen. This is the Rhode Island official stamp right here. And